Welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. Man, my hair looks weird. How's everybody doing? This is the Immigration Answer Show. This is episode number 678, the 678th time that we've gotten together. How's everybody doing? I see a lot of our friends in the comments. Hina says hi. She's probably had it with me. I said we're going to do the show at 7. Then I said 3:30. Then I said 7. Then I said 3:30. Then I said no show. Then I said 3:30. So here we are. Glad to be with you because I think we got a show tomorrow. And then that'll be it for the week because my sister's getting married. So tomorrow we'll do a show at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock tomorrow. And then we're done for the week. Maybe I'll do one over the weekend from Vegas, but probably not. I'll be hanging out with my kids and my family. Yep, 7 p.m., not going to work. Nora's softball game got rained out, so I got to juggle some things. So that's why we're doing the thing now. Julian has a respiratory infection. I'm sorry to hear that. How's everybody doing? I got Jay Cruz, Hina, Tyrone, Yassine is here. Big Rich giving big up to all the immigrants. If you're waiting for your benefits, just continue pray day by day, day by day. You will reap your success of your benefits. Just have faith in God's will. Big up, Jim. Thank you, Rich. Carolyn is here. She's in Houston. Hello, Carolyn. We got MDDS, Julian, Cyrus here. Donna, big ups to all the Yardies. Ms. Donna, how are you doing, sweetheart? Hope you're doing well. Miss you. When is your son coming to see you? I think Christmas time. Hope says, thanks for all the texts today. Haha, sorry about that, Hope. H&M says, what happened to 7? Sorry about that. Things got jacked up. Vishnu's here. Raphael is here. Eve says, bonjour. Michael's here. Julian says, mazel tov to my sister. Thank you very much. That's going to be fun. I'm going to tell you, I'll have some surprises for all of them. And we got big ups to all the Yardies. All right, let's go to Ketma. Hello, Ketma. How are you doing? You're on mute.
Hi, good morning, Jim.
How you doing?
I'm doing very good. How are you today?
Great, great.
Yeah, so I'm glad to have a chance to ask a couple questions I have on immigration today.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Um, my case is a little bit complicated, but let's just try to short it. I'm here on a TPS in the United States in TPS, but my dad is a resident, a green card holder.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is there a way? And his health is not good at all. So I am taking care of my dad. So he's 83 now. So is there a way I can just feel underneath him um for to get a green card as a TPS holder?
Nope. I mean,
If
he can.
any issues, then I am the one who's taking care of him. There's no way to do that.
Has he filed an I-130 for you?
No.
So that would be the first step, but that's like a 10-year wait. And when did you come to the United States?
I came in 2014.
And when did you get TPS?
2 years ago.
So you have a long period of being out of status. So no, you can't get any benefit really from him. I mean, in theory, he could apply for you, and I assume, are you married or unmarried?
Married.
Yeah, so he can't apply for you if he only has his green card if you're married. So that's not going to work.
So I actually get an approved petition underneath my brother, who is a U.S. citizen. It's approved already.
Yeah,
So
but when did he file it?
it did in, I think we did 2018.
Yeah, so that's like a 16-year wait. So that's not going to be anything soon.
16? Is it 16 years old now?
They're working on cases from 16, 17 years ago. Mm-hmm.
So there's no other way so I can just adjust my status as a TPS.
Nope. TPS is just, we're not going to deport you. That's all that means. It's not real status.
I like the way you say that.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you very much, Jim.
Good luck, Ketma. See you, kid.
Thank you.
Bye. What's the Sam person talking about? Glad dual citizenship. Glad dual citizenship. Glad dual citizenship. Jokes seemingly make you unfazed. Much to understand that your cams are rolling while streaming. So glad ADHD moments rarely occur for you while streaming. Does anybody know what that means? Did we have dual citizenship jokes? I didn't see any dual citizenship jokes. I could tell some. Let's make some up. Let's make up some dual citizenship jokes. I don't even know what that means. Oh, sorry, Ketma. See you, kid. All right. I put Hina through her paces today. So let's see if we have any good questions out of TikTok. Remember, if you want to ask a question, you only have to ask it once in TikTok. You don't have to keep asking. If my OPT EAD card is expiring, but my marriage ceremony date is after, can I still apply for a green card? Girl, give us nothing. If you're marrying a U.S. citizen, you could apply after. Yes, you could. Yes, you could. You probably don't want to wait. Oh, look who's here. It's Alejandra. Hi, Alejandra.
Hi, Jim. I'm glad to see you again.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. You
What's
know
up?
what? I received a notification yesterday for an interview.
Aha.
Yes, but something funny happened. So I was actually today, reviewing the letter, and it's saying October 27. Okay, Thursday, October 27. But you know what? It's not Thursday. It's Sunday.
Oh my God.
So
You're right. You're right. And wow, you're right. October 27th is a Sunday.
yeah, and
We know we're not working on that day.
yeah, so I mean, I'm very confused. I don't know what to do. If it's actually Thursday or it's October 25th.
So, two things. One is I would call USCIS and try to get a tier 2 officer and ask them what they think.
Okay.
The other thing is, we've sued the federal court or federal USCIS in Denver. You're in Denver, right?
Yep.
We've sued them enough that I could probably reach out to the U.S. attorney, send them a copy of the notice, and say, "Hey, what the heck is going on? Can you guys look into this? If you want to send it to me, I can do that."
Yeah, I think it's because Laleska called me yesterday,
Yeah.
letting me know that she received the interview. But today I was just reviewing. I was like, actually, this is a huge mistake. So yeah.
Does it look like the ones that come on green paper, or does it look like the ones that come on white paper with that? Like, it looks sort of like they typed it.
It's white paper, I will say. I don't know. I just send it to you right now.
Huli, just ask Lale to send that to me, will you, Huli? Okay, we're on it. You don't have to send it, Alejandro. We'll figure it out. All right. See ya.
Thank you.
Bye. Yep. Come on in and see us, but we won't be here on Sunday, the 27th. Isn't that funny? Sort of funny, sort of not. All right. Okori is here. Hello, Okori.
Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, sir?
I'm great, man. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, sir. Yes, I'm trying to ask you a question, sir, please. Yeah, I have a parole, 5 years parole, traveling advance parole. Asking if is safe for me to travel and come back.
So, when did you come to the United States?
I came in 2018, so I filed VAWA. I got it through VAWA.
And well, I'm sure you didn't come in 2018 and then file VAWA, right?
Oh no! I filed VAWA. Was it 2022?
Let's walk through the whole thing. So you came on what, a visit visa?
Yeah, I came through visa because I came for a trials with illegality. So my trials didn't work out. So I met my wife. So we got married. So, but things didn't work out.
Hold on. Were you in status when you got married, or were you out of status when you got married?
Oh, I was. Hold on. Status? Like, what do you mean status? Like, what, my visa? What?
Well, when they let you in, they would have let you in for 6 months, right?
Yes.
So
yeah.
Did you get married before the 6 months or after?
I think maybe a month after the 6 months.
So you were out of status when you got married?
Yes.
What country are you from?
From Nigeria.
Okay. So so strike one is you got married out of status. Strike two is you're from Nigeria. So that's where we start, right?
Okay.
And your wife filed an I-130 for you, and you filed a 485?
Yeah.
And then did you have an interview?
No, not yet. Not yet.
So then what happened? Then you started fighting with your wife, or what? She was abusive, or what happened?
Oh, we went for a first interview. So
So you had an
so
interview on the
yes,
I-1.
the first interview. So they asked us all the questions that we needed, so we answered it correctly. It's just that so the lady told us that we don't have enough evidence that show that our marriage is bona fide.
Did
So
they
my
separate-
wife,
they separate you?
yes, my wife stood up and told her that now, what kind of fight did she want? That we are married, you know. Then the lady said that they're going to get back from us. So this, you know, so next time they sent second interview for us. So by that time, I'm already having issue with my wife.
So at the first interview, did they separate you and your wife?
No, not at all.
And did you have a lawyer or no?
I do have a lawyer. Yeah.
Lawyer went to the interview?
No, he didn't. He did not.
What field office?
Houston here.
Okay. So then how much so when did you have the interview and when did they schedule the new one?
Yeah, I had the interview 2021. So they had me schedule another 2022.
Okay. And then
After 1 year.
what happened to that? Did you guys withdraw or?
Yes, we withdraw it. Yeah. Yeah, we put it pending. Yeah.
So if USCIS came and knocked on her door today, what would she say about you?
To my door?
If USCIS came and knocked on your ex-wife's door, are you divorced?
Oh, no, yeah, we are not divorced.
But you have a VAWA case against her.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Why aren't you divorced if you have a VAWA case against her?
I can divorce her?
Well, yeah. Do you have an I-360 on file?
Yes, I have it on file. Yes, since 2020. Since I've been getting primary facial, all those stuff, you know.
Okay, so what's your question for me? Should you leave the United States? No.
Yes.
You should leave the
Yeah,
United
if I can travel and come back.
No.
Okay.
You're
It's
barely
not safe.
here. You're barely here. They're going to be very suspicious of your case. Your case is probably going to be denied. Do you know how many times they see the case of a Nigerian man come to the United States, marry someone, file an I-130, USCIS sits on the case for a while, the marriage falls apart, and then he claims VAWA? Do you know how many times they see that? Probably 10 times a month. They're very suspicious of these exact kind of cases. We talk about it on the show all the time because we keep hearing the same story over and over.
Yeah, but I have enough evidence, you know, even when the police was involved, so when she hurt me in the house here.
Okay.
You know, even my job, you know, she maltreated, she came in there and fight me, and which my boss was in there. So I have a lot of recovering later.
Okay. I'm just telling you, this is going to be a very hard case to win. And I would not leave the United States if I were you, because I think it's probably going to be denied.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right.
See you, buddy.
Thank you.
You got it. All right. I've had a busy day today. We went over to Washington University in St. Louis, and I gave a talk to about 30 international students. Then I was on local news yesterday on Channel 4, and then today I got interviewed on Channel 2. We have a very sad situation here in St. Louis. On Sunday, a St. Louis City police officer who's been a police officer for 18 years, a very kind African-American fellow apparently, was helping a motorist whose car broke down on the highway, and he got hit and killed by a drunk driver who was an undocumented immigrant with a prior DUI. So I've been talking to the news yesterday and today sort of about how deportation works, but it's not a good situation. It's very, very sad. So we went to Washington University to give our talk. Omar came with me, and then we went to the television station, and it was pretty neat. They gave us a tour of the studio. So that'll be tonight on tonight's news. So, all right, let's go to the questions in TikTok. My mom is 98 and a citizen. This is from Q Heaven Embroidery. My mom is 98 and a citizen. I'm 59, single and gay. Can I still apply for a green card? Well, not through your mom. Your mom can apply for you, but that's going to be, like we said earlier, a 12-year wait. So she'd have to be 110. So I don't know if that's going to work. Lily says, my husband is a green card holder and I live in Algeria. Can I apply for a B2 visa before the I-130? Of course you can, Lily. You can apply. Do I think it's going to be granted? Probably not. If you're of a young marrying age, probably not going to happen. All right, we got two questions from Field and Brian Jonathan Morga. Two people, same question. Should I get married first or go see a lawyer first so I can get my partner a green card? I would talk to the lawyer before you start the green card process, before you get married. I think you want to talk to the lawyer about what it's all going to take. All right. Our friend Natalia is here. Hello, Natalia.
Hi, Jim. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you. I'm sorry for what happened there in St. Louis. This is a horrible story.
It is.
This is, yeah, it's a horrible story. Um, so as I mentioned before, I texted to my husband. So reminding, my husband moved away from me to Louisiana. I'm now in Utah.
I remember.
So, yeah, I wrote him a very nice message as my counseling suggested, like about me, all emotions, what I'm missing in the relationship, what we had, and his answer was that yes, we did have nice time together for 2 years, and but he was stressed every single day and didn't have time to be neutral, and he was tiptoeing around everything. He hasn't time to be in his own head. Maybe he didn't have time for that just in general because he was working, or maybe I was sidetracking him with emotions.
But wasn't he the one playing video games all the time?
Yes,
Okay. He didn't.
exactly. And I'm still
He didn't mention that, right?
no, he didn't. But I know that the games were the way for him to, to quit his problems. So, like for example, if he had a high sugar because he is diabetic, he would, instead of like being nervous, he could use the tobacco patches,
Mm-hmm.
or he would jump in the game and like trying to just detach from everything.
Okay.
And so I guess this is the no from him. But is this, like, I have these messages in our text, is this the strong case for me to apply it in the future, having like, yeah, we had a nice time, 2 years, we were married, and
Sure.
all of that stuff?
Sure.
And should I still ask him to help me financially? He kind of like wrote me yesterday, so we had a compromising. Then before I found another place to stay, and I decided to stay in the same place since I'm also with USCIS here. This is my address, and he wrote me yesterday. So do I help you just for this month, or what? And you will be fine. And I haven't answered for him for that. Like I told him that let's have a phone call. Should I
Makes
ask him for helping me?
makes
Keep
no
counting.
difference. Makes no
Huh?
difference. Makes no difference.
No difference.
Mm.
Okay. And yeah, I guess that's all.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're
I don't
doing
know.
good.
Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye,
Yeah,
Natalia.
have a wonderful day. Bye bye.
Bye. All right. That's our friend Natalia. Oh, speaking of friends, Michael's here. Hello, Michael. Are you there, buddy? Michael got frozen. All right. All right. Bye, Natalia. See you, kid. She's waving goodbye. All right. Let's go to. Oh, there's some people that are in here twice. Demon here. Hi, Demon. Are you there? Is it me? No. Demon, are you there? Hello.
Hello?
Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, Jim.
Hi.
Yeah, I got some question. Yeah, I just got approved for the I-130 through my marriage, so I'm just confused. What's the next step? Something like that,
Are you in the United States or are you outside the United States?
Yeah, no, inside. I've been here since 2009.
Who filed the I-130 for you? Your spouse?
My wife. She's a petitioner. I'm the beneficiary. And I had the lawyer, but he wasn't helpful at all. So
Is your
I
spouse
was thinking do it myself now.
is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
Yes, correct.
And have you filed the 485 yet?
No,
Why? Why didn't you file the 485?
I don't know. No, my lawyer, maybe because I had the other previous case. So I
Okay.
heard I saw that like usually people. So maybe that's why I didn't file. I'm not sure.
Do you want to email me your approval notice and then we can talk about what to do next?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, go ahead and email me the approval notice, info@immigrationlaw.com. It's right there on the screen, and then we can go from there, okay?
Okay.
Thanks,
Sounds
Thanks, Stephen. See it
good.
there? Info at, there you go. He's got it. All right. All right. All right. Eric Quintana. Can my wife be in the U.S. with a tourist visa while in the process for I-129F or K-1 visa? Yes, but that might confuse people, Eric. So think that all through before you do that. Tomiris Lima. If I apply for my stepson as a citizen, can he get the citizenship too? Yes, probably, depending on his date of birth and how that all the relationship was founded, how old your stepson was when you married his parent. That would do it. Estaine Sandley. They applied for my dad for a residency. I'm on the case. I entered the USA with parole. Can I adjust? That's hard to tell. We'd have to look at everything over. It depends how old you are. It depends on how your dad entered and who's applying for them. But if it was your brother or sister, that's going to be tricky. All right. Michael is back. Hello, Michael.
Hi, Jim.
How you doing, buddy?
Good. So I have a question. My question is about N400. I applied last year, and I went for interview earlier this year, March. My case was like they asked for RFE. So earlier today, I got the denial because based on my removal that was not being terminated, but my green card was issued under Liberia Immigration Fairness Awareness Program, which is under Trump. So I was thinking, since they denied me, should I appeal or should I just start a new N400?
Were your removal proceedings terminated?
We tried to look it up, and because my lawyer went to ICE attorney, and she talked to them, and they were like, the ICE attorney in Salt Lake City tried to contact Florida, which was under their jurisdiction for my removal proceeding, but they couldn't get hold of them to the time of for me to reply to the RFE. So my lawyer, what she did is that she bring out the decree under Trump that allow me to have the green card and automatic for me to apply for citizen. So she put all of that out to USCIS. She highlighted proof that they need to be the one to even contact ICE and the Department of Justice. That's what she did. So
it's your burden to prove you're eligible. It's not their burden. It's your burden.
So okay, I have to be the one to contact ICE and
yeah. Did you ever do a FOIA for your ICE file, your EOIR file?
No, I didn't. When they request for RFE, it's just the termination they were requesting for.
So I would do a FOIA and then probably reapply.
Oh, okay. All right, that's what I'm gonna do then.
Yeah, let me know if you need help, okay?
All right, thank you very much.
We'll see you, buddy. All right. Optimus is here. Hello, Optimus Prime.
I'm good, Jim. How are you today?
I'm good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm well. I've been talking with Andrew and the team, so putting things together. But I just want to ask you real quick. It's unfortunate that the waiver takes such a long time, but it is what it is. I have. I wanted to ask. I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. There's a possibility that you might be requested to attend another interview. What's that possibility if a waiver is
very rare?
Huh?
Oh,
very
interview after the waiver is granted?
Yeah,
that's possible.
Okay, is it the very common?
Nope.
Well, the officer did say at the interview, because once we talked, was like, I don't need, just send me the waiver. I don't need any further evidence, because we had already sent in, marital evidence. I was like, this thing, and we went with some other ones, but it was like, I just need you guys to send me the waiver, then we can go from there. So I was just wondering if, they might ask for another interview, which is no problem, by the way.
Very small chance.
Okay. That's just my question today.
See you, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Michigan client, hello. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah. If you're client of our firm,
Yes.
then why don't you just tell them, if you want to talk to me, just say I want to talk to Jim. Don't do it on camera unless it's something generic or about somebody else. Is it about somebody else?
No, it's about me.
Yeah. So just tell them I need to talk to Jim.
Okay. All right.
All right. See ya. Yeah. If you're a current client, don't come on the show because you can talk to me anyway, or we can at least figure stuff out together. But no reason to come on the show and be public with all that. Muhammad is here. Hello, Muhammad. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Welcome back, Muhammad. I360 received. Hello.
Hey, Jim.
How you doing?
Good.
What's up?
I've been talking with you back and forth. So I have my I-360 that was submitted and then it was received. And yesterday I received a notice that they're using my preview biometric to
Yeah.
proceed my I-360. I'm wondering if there's any good sign or it's not just
It means
regular
nothing.
base. I mean nothing.
It means nothing.
So like on and my wife had filed the restraining order against me, and I went to the court, but she didn't show up, so that was dismissed. Is there anything that can help me on proving my VAWA, or you mean nothing?
I don't know. I thought we talked about your VAWA and we didn't think it was a very strong case. Didn't
Okay.
you get denied?
No, I just received it, and then they said they're using my previous fingerprint for the I-360.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hang in there. All right. Everyone's upset about the 7 o'clock one. Sorry about that. It's just the way this is all based on our family schedule and things came up. Muhammad, you got that audio going? Nope. Can't hear you, buddy. All right. I don't know what's up with Muhammad's audio. Let's go to TikTok. If a lawyer doesn't go to our interview, what's your recommendation? The lawyer said he won't go. Her husband is in Morocco. Lawyers don't usually go to interviews in Morocco, if that's what you're asking. If you need a lawyer at your interview and the lawyer won't go and it's here in the States, you should hire a different lawyer. 3 Dragon family. We were married June 1st on a K1, but haven't filed for adjustment yet. Is she considered out of status? I think technically yes. So hurry the F up. St. Croix Massive. Do you think it's going to be a problem if the woman is 46 and the guy is 29 to get married? That's from St. Croix Massive. That's a 17-year age gap. I would imagine that the U.S. citizen is the woman and the immigrant is 29. I would think that I'd want to know more about the case, about the immigration status, whether there have been prior applications, all that stuff. So that's a hard question, but generally 17 years is a pretty big age gap. Can I transfer my I-130 to, this is from War Daddy, can I transfer my I-130 to a U.S. embassy in another country after my interview in my home country? Can I transfer my I-130? You can try. Most embassies won't take it. So I don't know if it's going to make things more complicated or less. Sky says, can I apply for my green card if I divorce my husband but have children born in America? If the children are 21, they can sponsor you. If not, you're not going to be able to do it based on your marriage to your husband unless there's been violence and you file a VAWA case. Reed O'Brien, how does a waiver of inadmissibility affect timeline for I-130 U.S. spouse consular processing? It adds about 2 years to the timeline because you have to go to the embassy, get refused, then you have to file for the waiver, and then you have to wait for USCIS to adjudicate it, and they're going slow as F on those. Rita, how long does it take to get my green card through marriage after submitting the required papers? Depends where you live, depends if you're in status, depends on the strength of the marriage. I would say anywhere from 6 to 18 months. P is here. Hello, P.
Oh, hey Jim. I have a quick question. I'm a long time subscriber, third time calling in. I've been with immigration court since 2021. Finally got my removal proceedings terminated this year,
Great.
July of this year. And
Great.
then I sent the notice as well as copies of my 485 and I-130 receipt notice to USCIS to reopen my case. And they did and sent me my work card. Then 3 weeks later, they sent an email um, saying request for evidence, yeah, initial evidence. But the problem now is it's past the due date, and I haven't gotten the notice in the mail. I went online to request for a new notice to be sent to me, put in my receipt notice and everything. Each time I try, I keep getting an error message that says receipt number does not match the form number and form subtype selected. Please enter the information again. I'm just confused. I don't know what else to do because I know like with the RFEs I have 3 months to send in the documents they requested for. So I don't know what to do. And I also wanted to find out from you if I can just go ahead and send them more evidence without the RFE.
Well, but you could be shooting in the dark because you don't know what they're asking for, right?
Right.
So can I ask a couple questions?
Sure.
So you got your proceedings terminated because you had an I-130 that was approved?
I-130 is not yet approved. It says actively being reviewed.
How did you get your proceedings terminated?
Through marriage to my wife. I'll give you a backstory here, right?
Sure.
I came into the country with a student visa 2014, and then I filed for asylum, I think a year after. Then I got married in 2019. Then we were getting ready to file for our green card in 2021. Um, I got bad advice. Someone told me to withdraw the asylum application before putting in the green card application. I was supposed to just put in the 485 application. So that was what I did, and it put me in removal.
And you had never had an interview on the asylum case?
No.
Okay. So as soon as you withdraw the asylum case, they put you in removal even before you could get the I-130 and 45 on file.
They didn't actually. I kept on, yeah. I sent them a letter 3 times to withdraw the asylum. So it was the third time that they canceled the asylum application, and then they sent me an NTA in the mail. And I've just been going back and forth to court. Yeah, and
That was some bad advice.
super bad advice. The person that told me that, I don't even talk to him up until this day because he almost messed with my life. Because what would have happened if, yeah, it could have gotten worse.
So what immigration court had your case?
So first it was Charlotte, North Carolina, but then we moved to Washington, Seattle, Washington, and then the removals got terminated out of Seattle, Washington. Then we moved to Houston, Texas.
And that was your attorney submitted what? The I-130 receipt notice and marriage evidence, and they terminated just based on that?
Yes.
Wow, that's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, so actually my attorneys reached out to the court. I think they filed a motion to dismiss because my hearing date was like years away. So
Yeah.
they filed a motion to dismiss based off the marriage, and the judge just asked me basic questions. How long have I been married? How is the marriage going? Almost like an interview.
It's great.
And that was it. Mhm.
Great. So when did you file the 45 with the I-130?
Yes.
And on the day that it was receipted, had you already been put into removal?
Yes. I was put in removal in August and I filed in September the following month.
So the 45 was filed with USCIS, and then did they admin close it, and then they reopened it when you got proceedings terminated?
They did. It was admin closed for 2 years, and they just reopened it now.
Okay, and then they sent you a request for evidence, probably to your address in Charlotte.
No, they sent it here to the address. Well, that's the thing. I don't even know. I can't say because I haven't gotten it. But it's tricky because my work card, they sent me a work card based off the 485 to my current address.
That's good. What what was the date that the RFE was issued?
September 2nd.
And you've been calling USCIS and you can't get a copy of it?
I haven't called. I've been trying to do it online and chatting with them.
Start calling.
So call.
Yeah, ask for info pass. You want to go down to immigration, you need to get that thing. Because the thing is, not every RFE is 87 or 90 days. Some RFEs are 30 days.
Well,
Yep.
Okay.
I'd hang up now and start calling them.
Sweet. Thank you, Jim. I'll do that.
All right, buddy. See you, P. All right. Speaking of P, not our P, but a different P, P. Diddy. What in the hell's going on with P. Diddy? Can somebody explain this to me? I don't know what in the hell's going on. I'm trying to figure it out. It sounds really gross and really kinky, and I think a lot of people are going down. I followed old Jeffrey Epstein for a really long time, and I followed that case a lot, and that case was just disgusting and terrible. And I think Donald Trump and Epstein were pretty good friends. But my question is this sort of the same thing? Is it different? Tell me how it's different. I need to know more about this P. Diddy thing. Puff Daddy, Love, he calls himself. It's Freakoffs. Yes, it's Freakoffs. I tried to look up some stuff today, but it was like, oh, I don't want to watch this. I mean, hear about this. It was like they had these kinky parties, and then the later the parties, the more kinky it got. And it seems like all these people are quitting their jobs. I think people are going to be big time busted. It sounds like a really sticky situation. Now, you all know, though, that the reason that came up, that he's being prosecuted, is because the state of New York lifted the oh, thanks, Julian. I'll check that out. Julian says Legal Eagle has a good overview. That's good to know. Oh, what's happening to TikTok? Oh, somebody ended my TikTok. Darn it. Let's go back live. What the heck is going on? I guess I wasn't paying attention to it. Oh, my live. What the heck? My live access has been suspended. All right. Well, TikTok's over for today. I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, I don't know why, Hina. Anyway, sounds like some people are going down. All right. Did we talk to Demon? Didn't we talk to Demon? Didn't we talk to you already? Or did your reception get bad? He's back. Hello. Did you have another question?
Yeah, I just sent you an email. You told me to send my.
Oh, well, I'm working. I mean, I'm doing the show. I can't check it now. I'll check it later.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. That's it.
You, buddy. Okay. All right. Juan's here. Hey, Juan.
Hi. Good afternoon. So I'll get right to it. So I lost my permanent resident card, but the catch is it's expired. I have an extension, so I can't find anything online where that case happens, like the both things, right? Expired and lost. So I'm trying to figure out if I feel I-90 is it the same process, or is there anything different there?
So what kind of a green card did you have?
It's 2 year. It was expired. Basically, I'm in a process right now to remove the conditions.
Wait, what was the start date of your green card?
It was so it expired March 2020 to I forgot, honestly. I think 2024.
So did you file your 751 on time?
Did I what?
Did you file your I-751 on time?
Sorry, it cut when you were asking the question.
So you got a 2-year green card based on marriage, right?
Yeah, and then they're basically reviewing my case, but I got divorced before the time, and I lost the card. Right?
Okay, forget about the lost card. I want to get the lost card is the minor point. I want to talk about the important point. So when did you get married, and when did you get what was the start date on your green card?
I think I got it in March 2022, and then it expired now this year.
Okay. So before the 2-year anniversary of your green card, did you file an I-751?
Yeah.
When did you file it?
I don't have the exact dates right now, but
before the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah, like the 3 months before, around
Okay.
like.
And when did your divorce become final?
Before that, it was in 2023. I think, like on March
So you
March
submitted you submitted
2023.
a you submitted a 751 by yourself. Your ex-spouse didn't sign it, and you submitted evidence that it was a real marriage, and you asked them to approve it, even though
Yeah,
you were no longer married, right?
yeah,
And they gave you a 4-year extension letter, and that 751 is pending, right?
yes.
And then after that, you lost your green card.
I lost it like 2 months ago, and yeah,
Okay. So why do you need it?
if I have to travel, I need it. I have the extension, so I can literally travel. The thing is, I'm stuck in the U.S. right now if I don't have my duplicate, right?
Yep. So you need to call USCIS, ask them to make an InfoPass appointment, and ask them to put an I-551 stamp in your passport because you lost your green card.
So I don't need to I don't need to do the I-90, right?
You probably can and should. That would make them more willing to put the stamp in your passport. So yeah, file the I-90, get the receipt notice back, then call them up and say, I need to get a stamp in my passport.
Do I need necessarily have to call to do that, or can I do it online? The I-551
No, I think you
stamp,
have. My understanding is you have to call them and make an appointment.
make an appointment.
Mm-hmm. But you're right. Do it after you file the I-90.
After I file the I-90. Okay, makes sense.
Yep. Thanks, Juan. See you, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, it seems I've been kicked off TikTok for a while. It says I can come back on October 1st. I guess because I was talking about freak offs. You can't talk about freak offs on TikTok. I'm glad YouTube is for free speech. I was just trying to figure some shit out about P. Diddy. That's all. What the heck? Why you got to kick me off TikTok for that? Don't people want to know about P. Diddy and his freak out parties? I guess you got to find that shit out on YouTube, not on TikTok. Tawanda's here. Hello, Tawanda. You're on mute, Tawanda. Tawanda, are you there? You're on mute. We can't hear you. Goodbye, Tawanda. Sandra back. Hello.
Hi Jim, how you doing?
Great, buddy. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for your hard work. We guys appreciate that.
You got it, buddy.
Jim, my question. I had a pending adjustment on Baltimore field office. I submit my case through marriage based. I was adjusting my status, and my question was, I submit my application on March 1st, 2023. It's been past 573 days since the last action was RFE, which was medical and medical and sponsor. I submit the sponsor. I submit the medical. It was like a year ago, and since then it's nothing, no news, no update on my case, no nothing.
What so are you from Uzbekistan?
I am from Uzbekistan.
When did you come to the United States?
I came on 2019 April. It was May 12th.
May 12th of 2019. What kind of a visa did you have?
I had a J visa, J1 visa. I came through work and travel, and then I used to work in a couple companies like McDonald's, and then.
Were you subject to Rule 212E? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know.
So on your DS 2019, it would say you are or not subject to 212E. That says you have to go back home for 2 years.
No, I don't have a 2 years rule on my visa.
Okay. So you come in 2019. How long was your DS 2019 good for? A year?
No, it was good for like 5 months or so.
So when you got married, were you out of status?
I was.
So that's one reason why cases get delayed, right? Because they think it's fraud. Okay.
Oh, okay.
If I asked you, did you submit a lot of evidence or a little evidence in support of your case? What would you say?
To be honest, my first case was denied. We attended to interview on New Jersey, and the officer made my wife withdraw the case, and then my wife withdrew it, and we resubmitted again, and we were doing all over again. we submitted pretty much good evidence, but you know, officers say it's not like enough. But I like took all that credit cards, joint accounts, the tax information, everything, but still I got rejected on my first case. But my second case right now, it's taking 1 year and
I know.
8 months or so.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out why. So at your first case, they separated you and your wife in New Jersey at USCIS?
They did. Actually, they asked me and my wife's driver's license, and my wife's driver's license was out of Maryland, and mine was out of California because I was out of status. And then and since I'm a CDL holder, I didn't transfer to New Jersey yet. That's why, like he said, oh, your driver license in from two different states. Then I'm gonna separate you guys. And the officer kept my wife, and he put me to a waiting room, and then I
As
was called.
I've said many times on this show, New Jersey don't play. New Jersey don't play. You got to bring your A game if you go to the USCIS office in New Jersey. Did you have an attorney at that interview or no?
No. But at that case, I had an attorney. But on my current case, no, I don't have an attorney.
So, the officer convinced your wife to withdraw the I-130, and did he then interview you, or did he just say, "I don't need to talk to you" because she withdrew the case?
No. He interviewed. He gave me like 4 questions, and then he again he called my wife, and then he told to me that I can wait in the waiting room. And then after the interview, he talked with my wife, and my wife, he was giving a question. He said, is this guy your real husband or not? And my wife was saying, yes, this is my real husband. He supports me. He lives with me, and that's our real marriage. And the officer said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I want you to withdraw the case, and you guys can refile it again. If you don't withdraw, we're gonna investigate you and your husband and everything. And my wife was scared.
Sure. Was the lawyer in there with her when he scared her?
No, there was no lawyer at all. But that was my mistake, that I didn't call lawyer to my interview. You know,
So
that's a costly mistake.
So then you get mail that says your wife withdrew the I-130. Did your wife tell you that day that she withdrew the I-130, or did you find out later?
No. As soon as interview ended up, she came with a crying, her eyes and everything, and she said, I withdraw the case, and case denied. And then after like 30 days or something, I got a email on my email, mail, actual physical mail on my mailbox saying my case was denied. Because of that, my wife withdrew the case. So I have 30 days to leave the United States.
I-130 withdrawn, I-45 denied.
Right, exactly. That's what happened.
Okay, and so when did that all happen?
It happened 2020. It happened 2023 in the beginning of the year. It was in December.
When did you move to Maryland?
Actually, I moved to Maryland 2020, and I was back and forth because I'm a CDL driver, and I do drive like all over the country, and and I do have a company in different state. I do business in different state too.
But why were you in New Jersey if you were living in Baltimore or Maryland?
Because once we decided to move to New Jersey, we decided to move New Jersey because it's close to New York and everything. We lived like a year or so, and my wife was back and forth Baltimore to New Jersey because my wife's mom is in Baltimore. So, and that's why our case was in New Jersey. It was first in Maryland. We transferred the case to New Jersey, and we got interviewed in New Jersey. It's a little mess.
It's a big mess. Big. So when did you reapply for your green card?
I reapplied on April, I guess April 10th, and I got a mail saying they accept my case on March 1st, 2023.
Okay. And again, you did not use an attorney this time.
No, this time I did not use attorney.
I can't believe that. That's incredible that you did that. That was not a good idea. So then, have you had an interview yet in Baltimore?
No, I was just asking from Emma, live agent, and I was calling. They saying my current case is right now in field office.
So what address did you put on the I-130 for you, and what address did you put for your wife?
It's the same address.
In Maryland?
Yep, same address in Maryland.
Do you have driver's license at that address?
I do. My current driver's license, yep, out of Maryland right now. And hers too.
Okay, and then when did they send you the request for evidence?
It was a year ago.
And
since there is no response, since the evidence was for sponsoring someone, I sent who is sponsoring me, and I sent the medical. That's it.
Who's your co-sponsor?
It's my brother who I used to work on the same company, on the trucking company. You know, he's my pretty much brother, I can say.
Okay, so we could do this one of two ways. Either we could send a Freedom of Information Act request to get your entire file, because I'm worried about what the New Jersey officer put in the notes for the Baltimore officer to see. Or we could sue them and try to get a decision. I think it's better to try to figure out what happened, because I think your case is very messy, and I would have done a FOIA to get your old file before you refiled. So what I would probably do if I were you is hire us to do a FOIA to get your whole immigration file, and then we'll enter our appearance and say, hey, we're Sandra Beck's attorney. You guys need to hurry up or we're going to sue you, because I sue Baltimore all the time. They know me. They know we sue them. I think that's what I would do if I were you.
Okay.
You have copies of everything that you filed?
I do have electronic versions and everything. Yep.
All right, well, send it over to me and then we can go from there, okay?
Cool. Yeah, I got your email, info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. That's your... That's
it.
Cool. Thank you very much, Jim. I appreciate your help. Thanks for your time.
You got it. Yeah, Rich says that this case is the exact reason. Rich says that this case is the exact reason that you need an attorney. And I think that's right. You know, there are certainly some cases where you can go without an interview, without an attorney, but this wasn't one of them, especially on the second interview. They're just looking to deny this one. They got knives out on that case. All right. B-Ray is here. Hello, B-Ray.
Hi, Jim. Thanks for having me.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great.
That's good.
I like your
Thank you. I was in your live yesterday and I was going to come up, but I was a little too nervous, so I came up today.
Well,
I was asking about K1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was trying to see what's a realistic amount someone should set aside if they're using your services to do the K1.
It's $5,000.
5,000.
But you can pay half up front and then pay the rest over time.
Okay, and also I know they have certain income requirements for somebody trying to sponsor someone on K1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about that because I haven't been working for like over a year, but I start a new job next week. I didn't know if that would make me not qualified because I don't have like a long track record of.
You need three years of earning 125% of the poverty guidelines, which is around $30,000. So if you don't have 3 years, you're still the sponsor, but then you need a co-sponsor. So a U.S. citizen or green card holder who will sign off on it. It's a little easier for fiance cases than spouse, but most likely you'll need a co-sponsor.
A co-sponsor? Okay. I have that. My mom will do it, no problem. And also, I heard you talking to someone else. You were saying that you recommend, instead of the K1, to go, if you've seen your spouse already, go again and get married in that country and bring them here. That was what I was going to say. I don't know if you had any suggestions. He's in Saudi Arabia and neither of us are Muslim. So.
Oh, yeah. So, but you've already gone once?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's okay then. I think that's a good reason. I mean, you know, a marriage case is always going to be stronger, and but if you have a good reason and can explain it, then it should be okay. I mean, we're still doing fiance cases all day long. It's just if I had a magic wand and could make it possible, that's what I would do.
Does it make it more difficult that he's in Saudi Arabia and that's not his home country if I was to go ahead and file while he's there?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
He has status
Okay.
there.
What do you mean status? Like, is he a resident?
He's there legally.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
He's been there for over 5 years.
Oh, good. Okay. Perfect.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Hi, B-Ray. See ya. Let me know if you
Bye.
need anything. Okay. Bye.
I will.
Okay. True wants to know, can we file for ourselves to obtain the case history, or does that require a lawyer? True, it does not require a lawyer. So you're going to file a form called the G639. You file it electronically, G639. And when you get to the one question where they say, what documents do you want? Say all immigration matters, all immigration files, all immigration matters, all immigration documents. All is the most important word there. Abe is here. Hello, Abe.
Yes, hello, Jim. I have a question about an I-140 application. If I'm here on H-2A visa, which is a temporarily work visa, well, you know that, but would I get approval easier like that, or is that no different than if I would be here on a B1/B2 visa?
It's a H-2A is a non-immigrant visa. It's not a dual intent visa, so you probably have problems.
So
probably prevent you from getting your next H-2A.
Okay.
I mean,
sorry.
Has an I-140 been filed?
No, I'm just looking there. I'm working for an employer currently that does that, and I'm not sure if I want that yet. But I just don't want to do that wrong and get a denial, because, like you always say, if you get denied once, it's much harder the next time, right?
Right, but to me, it's not so much about whether the I-140 gets denied. It's more about once you raise your hand and say, "I want to reside in the United States. I want a green card." Then it's going to make it harder to get your next H-2A or H-2B. That's the problem.
Yeah. So the thing is, I have the B2/B1 visa too. I have that one as well. And if I would be here in the United States with that one, would that work? Or?
Well, remember, my friend, that there's a backlog on those visas right now, which means that the I-140 would have to get approved, right? And that's going to take like a year. And then when you do the I-140 at the start of it, when you do the perm process, you're going to get a priority date. And so you have to wait for your priority date to become current. And that is when on that trip that if you're here and it's current and it's approved, then you can apply at that point for the green card. You can't file at the same time as the I-140. It's a gap of like 2 to 4 years.
That is if I'm outside of the U.S., right?
Or if you're here.
Okay, so that's no different.
Pardon me?
That's no different if I'm here in the U.S. already, like lawfully, and if I'm in outside of the U.S., that makes no difference then, right?
Well, let's walk it through. Let's just so that you understand. So let's say that you're here now on your H-2B or H-2A, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The first part of the process, the employer is going to have to go through the perm process. So the first thing they have to do is figure out the prevailing wage. That takes 9 months. You're going to be able to come and go and get your H-2As or H-2Bs during all that, okay?
Yeah, because my name, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, your name won't be on it. That's exactly right. So then after that, they'll file a perm application for the position, and then they'll do the recruitment. That'll take another 10 to 18 months, right? So
is my name going to be on that perm stuff or not yet? Okay, yeah.
Then, though, when you get to the next stage, so perm gets approved, then it's time to file the I-140, okay? So the employer can file the I-140 whenever they want. So let's say they file it right then. That will have your name on it. That's an immigrant visa petition filed for the benefit of Abe.
Yeah.
Okay. So that case, even if they pay premium processing, is going to take a while, right?
Like how long approximately?
Probably 6 to 12 months.
Okay.
So then at that point, an immigrant visa has been filed for you, and the next time you go to get your stamp for your H-2A or H-2B, they might not give it to you, or they might not let you in the United States because you've demonstrated immigrant intent.
Yeah.
Even so, after that, it's going to be 2 or 3 years or 4 years till your I-140, your priority date is current for filing the 485. So it's not like you can hang out here that whole time.
So I would have to go back to my country.
Yep.
So, and I was looking at the bulletin a couple days ago, and it looks like it is current. Well, there's a C for EB3 visas. Would
Right.
that mean current?
That's just because it's October. That's going to change pretty fast. That's going to bounce back here in a couple months. But more importantly, you still have to do all that other stuff that we talked about. So what I'm saying is you're like way down the road. You're very far from where you want to be. You can start the process, but you're not going to be able to get in that scenario that you're describing where you get to stay and file for adjustment. That's probably not going to happen for 3 or 4 years.
Okay, and my employer does this a lot, and sometimes he has like lots of perm. Many of that perm that you stuff, he has it ready. Like he files a bunch of them so that he can sponsor as many employers as possible. And I mean employees.
Yeah.
If you were to have that ready, then that would be a whole lot quicker for me, right?
Correct.
Okay. But the employer does not have a very good track record of getting the visas approved. Is that a bad thing too? That even if I would be here completely good, everything, my paperwork would be good, just the employer having a bad track record could get me an easier denial as well, right?
Yeah, I would say it depends on what's the reason why they're getting denied. That's the thing.
So I know some reasons because they're trying to sponsor employees that are out of status in the U.S. And I even know of a couple that have gotten their green card and they were completely out of status in the U.S. and they've got their green card.
That's probably people not being honest about things.
Could be, I don't know. And so with a track record like that, and if I'm here completely honest and legal and everything, that could hurt my case too, right?
I would say so.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty. I had a little list here. Okay, another question. We just had our son here in the U.S.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And that won't help either, right? It just like he's a citizen, but for him to, that's until he's 21 years old, but that wouldn't help for us getting approved easier for an work visa or something like that.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Thank you, Jim.
Hi, ABC, brother.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That'll do it for today's show. We'll be back tomorrow. 2 p.m. Central. 2 p.m. Central. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. And yeah, we've had some interesting calls today. Some real interesting calls. Thanks for your help, Huli. Thank you for your help, Hina. Thanks, everybody, for being patient with me as I changed the start time for the damn show 5 times. I hope you all have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow.